afternoon, St Martins. It's Miss Young here. I'm out on a lovely spring day in my garden. It's really nice, the birds are singing in the sky, and it's lovely and sunny, the flowers are starting to come out. We've decided this year we're going to have a whole school challenge. We've really enjoyed our Fridays remote learning, all families doing things together, so we thought we would set a special giant sunflower growing competition. So today's learning point, as you saw on the previous slide, can I grow a sunflower taller than Mr. Oliver? I'm going to bring round to all your classes a pack like this, and these are for you to take home. Inside you will find a soil pellet like this, made from coir, which is made from coconut husks. What else is in here? So a packet of seeds and a lolly stick, and on the front there's some instructions. So the seeds, sunflower seeds, they're not tiny, but they're not the biggest. So I've given you 3 seeds each. They're black and white. The birds love to eat them, but we're going to grow these ones. So this is hard when you feel it. It's really hard. What you'll need to do is you'll need to go and get a few more things. So in a minute, when I've told you what you need to freeze the video and go and gather some things. So things you'll need: sharp pencil, a tray like this one with some water, or a bowl, doesn't matter. This one's just a mushroom tray, but you can use a bowl. And maybe if you've got them, you could use a plant pot. Don't worry if not. You can use some recycled containers from your recycling. So Mrs. Oliver, you might recognise this. This is a nice vegan chocolate mousse. This is a yoghurt pot. And you want something like a container like this to put them in. Off you go and get those and come back in a minute. Excellent, hopefully you've gathered all those bits and pieces. So the first thing you need to do is take your hard soil pellet, and we are going to put it in the water. Just push it down, cover it with the water, and now we're going to leave it for at least 10 minutes. We're just going to ignore that, pop it to one side, and that's going to absorb the water and get much, much bigger. So, next thing you need to do, your lolly stick is going to be your plant label. So on this, I'm going to write giant sunflower. Ga, I, A, N, Ta, S, A, N, Th, L, O, W, E, R. Giant sunflower. And on the back I'm going to put today's date. So today is the 26th of February 21. Doesn't matter which day you plant these. You can grow sunflowers in March, April, May or June. If you want to grow a really tall one, maybe you should plant it in March or April so that you can get it growing for the whole summer season. So that's my label written. Now, as with all good demonstrations, here's one I prepared earlier. So you can see this one's got much bigger than the one from before. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to pop it, I think I'm going to use this pot here. This is a chocolate mousse container. I have used the sharp point of the pencil, put it down and pushed it pointy in to make a couple of holes at the bottom. If you're a younger member of the school, you might get a grown-up to help you with that. You don't want to poke the pencil into your hand. Make sure you push it down on a hard surface, push the pointy end in. Then just take this, you don't take it out of here, you can keep it in that because that is going to biodegrade, which means it will rot down. Pop it in there like that. And then I'm going to take, I think with a plug like this, you could pop 2 of the seeds in. I've given you 3, just in case you drop one. Just in case your dog eats it, they shouldn't do, but just in case you lose one. So I've put 2 seeds in there. I'm going to pop the other seed in this pot. Don't worry if you've only got this bit of soil, just use 2 of them for now. You can throw the other one outside for the birds perhaps even, or you can always use some soil if you've got some in your garden at home. So here we have 2 pots. All I did was push push the seed in very gently, just with the tip of my finger, about this much under the soil. Really not very far at all, about 1 centimetre. Then I'm going to take your label, pop that in your pot, and a really good thing you can do, now I know most of you have seen these bags before, the school bagel supply, you can use these like a little greenhouse. So you can just pop that over the top and put it somewhere warm and sunny on the window ledge, inside for now. Don't keep it outside, it's a bit too cold still. But if you were growing it later on in the year, say May or June, you could do it outside straight away. But for now, start it off inside and see, and you can watch and see how it grows. So that's all you have to do to plant it. And of course, I've got one that I planted earlier. So here, this sunflower, I planted on the 8th of February. So today is the 26th. So this sunflower is 2 weeks old. So one of the things you could do is you could keep a little diary. And in your diary you could write when you planted it, describe how you planted it, what you had to do with the soil pellet and the pot and where you put it. And then you could say day 2 to 5. Checking every day, not growing yet. Check that it has a little bit of water every day. So you don't want it to dry out, but you don't want it to be sitting in a puddle. So you want to check it's just a little bit damp, not too wet. Day 6, a little shoot started to grow. Day 8, the 16th of February, it's now about 1 centimetre tall. Day 10, the 18th of February, it was really big. It was the size of my little finger, about 3 centimetres tall. But look, we are now at the 26th, so we're 8 days on, and it's grown loads. If we compare it with this ruler, we can see it's about 14 centimetres tall. Now Mr. Oliver, he is 1 metre 94 centimetres, or 194 centimetres. So we're at 14 centimetres, we've got a bit of a way to go yet, another 180 centimetres until it's as tall as Mr. Oliver. Don't worry if you don't know about centimetres. Say if you're in nursery or reception, you've probably never heard of these things. You can measure your sunflower as it grows against some of your toys. So look, I've got a Playmobil here. This Playmobil is 7 centimetres tall. I can say my sunflower is taller than one Playmobil figure, but as tall as two Playmobil figures. That's how tall my sunflower is, and I could write that in my little diary. So this little book, you might remember Mrs. Brooman made a fabulous book with one of our Friday maths lessons, and I used her plan of how to make a book to make this little booklet for my growing diary. So that's something you could do if you're really keen on growing things. Keep a little record of how it's growing and how you're looking after it. You have to pop that in that tray so that it's got a little place to collect any extra water. Now, the important thing you need to know. Prizes! 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 There are going to be lots of prizes for all of the school. There's going to be a prize for whoever grows the tallest sunflower in your class, not against everyone else in the school, just in your class. There's going to be prizes for the best growing diaries. So something like this, you can make it your own. There's going to be prizes for the best decorated or recycled container, and that will be the container that you plant this into later. So I'll make another video later on, probably at the beginning of April, to share with you about recycled containers. There's also, well done everyone else in the school, it's not only the children, there's also prizes for staff as well. So I hope you're all really happy and going to give it a go. Good luck, St Martin's. I reckon this is a great challenge for us all to enjoy this year. I wonder who's going to grow the tallest one. Maybe it'll be Mr. Oliver himself. Good luck, goodbye.